Hey everybody. So yeah, welcome to another video. A quick market analysis for the week ahead, which is the second week of August 2026, right? Yeah, man, we are within Q3, right? This is the middle month of Q3. So we are approaching the second week and yeah, man, let's see. So I'm just gonna start off with the DXY and break down my top six and wildcards, possibly also my indices. But yeah, we'll see whether time allows us to go through everything. But I'm just gonna be focusing on my top six. So the DXY from a weekly time frame perspective, what do we have and what's looking probable to occur for this week, right? So what am I looking at here? We have, as you can see, we have this piece of accumulation before we broke back inside within this um highs here. So what am I looking for? I'd say I'm still much short bias here. I'm looking for further more movements to the downside ever since like we broke back inside and now we have taken into this area. So I wouldn't be surprised if price develops into something before we proceed to the downside. That's my whole idea on the DXY. Now, how can I capitalize with the short-term longs here? As you can see, we have this beautiful 1, 2, 3 approach, taking and forming the mini double bottom here with this whole idea. So I'm looking for a break back inside, small bit of continuation, something that I know I can correlate with um, GU, right? Because it's more like the same thing. They had formed this beautiful piece of structure here. So I'm looking for a what? I'm looking for a proper. Let me go on the lower time frames, just highlight the high day and go on the lower time frames and just do it, put the break below and form something as a formation of a continuation. Yeah, I'm more looking forward to that, right? If not, I'm just gonna observe between GU and EU how's everything gonna form, because it's still the same idea on what you call um EU as well, right? I'm looking for longs, for short, I meant to say, right? So yeah, I'll just be correlating everything with the DXY. Anything below, pull down, same thing, right? So anyway, silver, what am I looking at? Silver, I'm much neutral, right? I'm placing emphasis at two areas. We have this and also how we responded from the slow, because from a weekly time frame perspective, we rejected, but on the daily, like we closed below, right? But as you could see here, we pushed back inside, tagged into this area of value. What did we do? We formed more like a middle section, forming the 1, 2, 3. Now we had completed the 1, 2, 3, taking into um, these areas here. And what happened, which is the most important part, right? What happened was we tried to sell off, instead we did not. And what happened, as you go on the hourly, you could see that we impulsed out and we broke this area of value on the left, right? This high I would consider, right? So it's either two things: are we gonna break back inside, or are we gonna like form a continuation above, ever since we broke above, right? But on the daily, if you can like look at price, we're still bullish. But although like we closed right at the edge, at the high, right? So I think it's one of those that, okay, the longs still hold here. Could we get the continuation, taking the back end of this previous um continuation? I'll be looking for the IE, or are we gonna like push down small bit of a continuation just to see whether is it gonna take the back end? I'm just gonna be looking for something much structured here if I'll be entertaining the shorts. But my focused short is here, right? I'll be looking for something much but depth on the hourly and looking for the IE here, right? That is my whole idea. The longs could be develop into something here. I'll be looking for the IE as well. So that's how I am neutral on the on silver, right? What else? So I also have the dollar chef. So the dollar chef weekly time frame perspective, as we could see, we responded from the high on the left, and as we could see, we had this beautiful 1, 2, 3, right? And as you go lower, you're gonna see that, okay, what has happened is we had this beautiful piece of reversal structure. We got the aggressive sell-off, and we had formed some sort of your reversal here, right? As a formation of a continuation. That's the thing. So what am I looking at? I like the fact that we got this aggressive sell-off. This past week there was CP, there was NFP Friday, so it pushed the price to the downside, and I'm still looking for something with depth, further development of a continuation. I'll be looking for the risk entry here, or the IE, of course, right? That's my whole idea. And anything other than that, I'm looking at the Kiwi Cat. So Kiwi Cat, the thing I like about it is we rejected at the highs this past week, and also as you go lower, you're gonna see something here. We got the aggressive solo. I like the fact that we broke below these two areas here, and as you could see, like I also like the sequence, like how we keep forming those small bits of continuations here, continuation here, continuation here, right? Another one here. So what am I looking at? I'm looking for something larger here to entertain the IE, or are we gonna just market open, we just continue to impulse down, and then that's when I will be looking for a sell right here, a continuation right here, right? So that's my whole idea on the Kiwi Cat, right? Still looking to manage down to the lows here, which is my whole idea. Anything other than that, I'm looking at GA, Pound Aussie. What am I looking at, right? So from higher time frame perspective, we not positioned the most best, right? We left the gap towards the initial high, but as you could see what has been happening here, I'm placing emphasis at like what the lower time frame is saying and how risk becomes mitigated. You understand? Look at how we had the serial value. We literally broke below, right? Showing strong signs that okay, this is irrelevant. But either way, it formed a new low. We pushed above. There was something here. Didn't make change, and we formed this beautiful mini double top. And guess what? We pushed down and formed this bit of continuation. Now, as you could see, mini double top push down continuation, you look for the IE to play the range, right? The phase one, the phase two, the phase three, right? So that's my whole idea on this one. This is an expanding continuation here, and you got the aggressive sell off, first continuation taking the back end. Could we form something here? I'm looking forward to that. Eurocad as my top, as my last pay, right? It's simple. I'm placing emphasis at this back end here. Okay, let me just go on the higher time frame perspective. As you could see, we're responding at the highs there, and you go on the 4 hour, you're gonna see same thing, yeah. Now we're responding from this area of value, right? As you could see, like this sharp point, um, this sharp accumulation, how much it gave us the aggressive sell off here. Then it literally broke these lows here, one and two, right? But that's the thing. We responded somehow within these areas from a weekly time frame perspective. You could see like we were rejecting it around these areas. But that's the thing. You understand? Look at this. We tried to form a continuation. We failed. We were looking for something of value, which the near area was these. These ones failed. These ones failed as well. This was the only relevant one. And as you could go lower, you're gonna see that okay, you could look at it somehow. But this somehow becomes more of like your reverse kind of idea, right? Your trend lines um are confirming everything. So it's two things that could happen. Are we gonna form more like a V type kind of structure here? I'll be looking for the IE, or is it something that is gonna develop into a continuation here? That's my whole idea. I'm looking for something much structured, taking the big end, right? So that's my whole idea on this one. Playing the what, playing the range. So otherwise, that's my top six. And moving forward, I broke down euro dollar. I'm looking for short term shorts. Yeah, before anything develops. Understand? But I'm more long bias. But at this point, I'm much short or short terms, right? Either way, I'm looking at dollar cat. Dollar cat, same thing from a weekly time frame perspective. We're responding from that high push down. I like the sequence as well. Like the sequence, we retraced 50% of the initial impulse, forming your nice reversal structures. Push down, same thing as what happened previously here. Retested 50%, but the thing about it, here we like you see right here now, we superseded the 50, which makes like the sequence much tricky, right? For me personally. But what can you say? This was NFP, we got the aggressive sell-off. So I'm looking to see whether is price gonna continue with the momentum, right? My whole idea is just further developments of a continuation. Yeah, that's something that I'm more focused on, right? I'm just focused on looking for continuation, taking the beginning of that. That would be a good area to be short in this, because either way, when you take your thingy from here, like either way, not even here, but like there, right? You're gonna see that okay, you're still playing the phase one, phase two, phase three, right? Something in this nature. I'll still be playing the phase one, phase two, phase three. So otherwise, that's my whole idea. XPT. So I'm looking at platinum as well. But platinum is one of those that okay, it's more on my softer watch to be precise because of why, as we could see here now, we have these highs, we had these accumulation. You see, like this accumulation here. Initially, I was more short biased than already what happened. We broke above, and the only near area of value is this area here, right? And as you could see, man, like I'm we broke above and we started accumulating. So I'm looking for your further developments of a continuation here, right? Further developments of a continuation here, just to see how price is gonna develop, right? If I could if I could just remove everything and go on the 15, you're gonna see something here. Yeah. You take your horizontal ray and you put it here. You're gonna see that okay, we left the gap. So I'm much focused just to see are we gonna form more like an internal candle structure like this, right? Are we gonna form something here with something more of an internal approach? That's something that I'm much focused on, right? Are we gonna do something here? I'll be looking for the insurance entry either way. So that's my whole idea. And lastly, the chef yen. Chef yen, I'm looking for an insurance entry after what happened here, right? This was NFP. Again, this was NFP. It took out each and every inflection on the left. And another thing is, I would say we are in certain areas that I think anything could happen, right? Especially with how the weekly has closed. As you could see, it's we this is not momentum for long, but it's rejecting shorts. You understand? And pay attention to the previous weekly. You understand? So I'd say this is much early. So it's one of those that okay, if this is early, how do you mitigate the risk? I think, not I think, but the sequence on its own of this leg is the one that's gonna confirm everything, right? We had this push above, accumulation push above, and we had this, right? Smaller version of this would make perfect sense. Possibly taking the begins of these, yeah, taking the begins of these. I think that would be a very good opportunity to mitigate a lot of risk and you know catch your beautiful percentages here. Otherwise, I think that is it, man. Anything lastly, I'll just be breaking down like the HK50, just a simple one. Simple, right? Easy peasy. Anyway, so what is happening here from a week? Okay, I'm just gonna start on the daily, right? But as you can see, we are trending to the upside. So what is happening here? Like we have these two highs here, and what happened? We extended into this one, two, three, taking into this area of value here, right? The thing I like about it, we don't have anything set below other than these, which are way too far, right? And we had this beautiful one, two, three. We got this aggressive push high. And if you could just zoom in towards the sequence of this leg, understand you're gonna see that okay, you had your continuation, and now we form this bigger one, right? Taking into these. So you would normally like look for something larger like this on the left, but like this becomes enough, especially complementing the sequence as well. As you go lower, you're gonna see what happened here. Now we formed these, and we have this beautiful one, two, three. Same thing that has happened on the higher time frame. One, two, three, taking into a minor footprint, right? The thing about it, we don't have anything set on the left because this is way too far. You wouldn't consider this because you have this as a big end either way. So that's my whole perspective about it. But as you go lower, you're gonna see that okay, what happened here? This becomes more of like your double bottom here. internal structure, push above. I'm looking to see how Ispra is gonna develop. What am I doing? I'm just open and looking forward to see how Ispra is gonna develop here. Oh, let me take my thingy here and just put it like this. You understand? So I'm just more open to seeing something in this nature and something that I can look to entertain, to furthermore manage to the highs. Would be a very beautiful idea. Also, just to be more mindful of this area point as well, right? Yeah, or like these small accumulation. We will just see like how his is gonna develop, but I'm much interested into this, whereby this also becomes the internal structure. Would be a very beautiful idea for me personally. So otherwise, guys, I think that is it. You understand? Nothing much to like add on. I have my shaping up page, which are more like my software watch, but I'm not willing and looking forward to break them down for the sake of time and everything. Also these, but yeah, hope you enjoyed this market analysis. I tried to make it much how can I say it, quicker. Understand? And yeah, hope everybody enjoyed and see you in the next video, man. See you in the next video. Just don't forget to subscribe. Come on, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.